Chick Chase, drummer extraordinaire. No, actually it's only me, Jim Messina, once again, coming to you with another vintage drum video for your enjoyment. You know, you may remember from another segment, we featured this Chick Chase drum. It's part of the Ted Scott collection from Fort Myers, Florida. Well, since I did that section, Ted has commissioned me to overhaul the drum that belonged to Chick Chase. Let's take a look at that right now. Some of you will remember this drum, but it's actually late 20s LUDWIG Supersensitive. A fabulous drum, one of their better innovations. I'm telling you, the technology on this drum is really, it kind of surpasses some of the drums of today. I've totally overhauled it now. It really looked bad when I got it. It kind of had seen some better days and was oxidizing and all that, but I think it came out beautifully. There wasn't too much wrong with it really, except for a couple of levers and the gates here. But I wanted to show you some of the aspects of the Supersensitive. We didn't get a chance to look at that in the last video when I was at Ted's Drum Emporium there in Fort Myers, Florida. But let's take the top off and see what's so interesting about a LUDWIG Supersensitive. Now, in the last video, I told you that what makes this drum unique is that it has snares underneath the top head as well as the normal underneath the bottom head. It has what its predecessor had, the Super LUDWIG. It has the bottom snare gates, and it has tunable snares, or you can actually adjust each snare individually. There are tiny screws here that take a slotted screwdriver, and it's just a wonderful invention. But let's take a look inside, and I'm going to show you pictures later, more detailed. But here are the top snares going across the top, and they are operated by this top lever right here. Now, what's interesting though is when you flip it this way and it goes by itself, the snares press up against the top of the head, they're engaged. It's totally the opposite of what a regular snare lever throw off feels like. When you push against it, that's when a small muffler will come up and muffle the snares as they drop away from the top head. Ingenious. There's a bar running across, and on this side, on the back side, you can adjust the tension of these snares right here with this knob. Then on the bottom, this one will adjust the bottom snares like on a Super LUDWIG. Same mechanism there, no difference. But the two together really do give it added sensitivity. Plus, this shell is a two-piece shell, and instead of having the bearing edge rolled over and hollow underneath, this is solid, very heavy, solid. It's a quality drum. It's an amazing piece of drum technology, I'm telling you. Tube lugs, 10 tube lugs. This is a 5x14. You can take a look at it here. It's all been buffed up beautifully. There's the bottom snare gates. I'm kind of going along quickly here because I want to show you some close-ups that I've taken. But this drum was I think beyond ahead of its time when it came out. And I'm really anxious to get this top head back on, and I want to mess around with this top here, these top snares. Because when I tried it out before, there was very much staccato. It had a very staccato, tight sound. And I just want to see exactly what you could do, because this drum was noted for being, you could play very pianissimo with this drum and still have all the clarity. Just a fantastic drum. So let's take a look at some of these close-ups of one of LUDWIG's flagship drums, the Supersensitive. I'll be right back. So there you have it, a real fine specimen of Ludwig technology from 1929, the Ludwig Supersensitive. I'll see you again. Jim Messina saying goodbye, fellow vintage drum collectors.